Hello friends, I'm Fench, and this is my Model 3 performance. And today we're going to do a high-speed test by going full send on the German Autobahn. You've asked for some faster Autobahn speeds, and that's exactly what we're going to give you in this video. It's Saturday morning, there's hardly traffic, and we're out for some fast driving on the unrestricted Autobahn. As I'm outside of the US, I'm driving the LG battery version, which is slightly limited in power compared to the Panasonic version you get in the US. Still, 8.8 seconds for 100 to 200 kph isn't bad at all. I'm sure with a higher state of charge it would be lower, but I'm driving in real-life conditions, meaning I would hardly ever find myself driving around with a 100% state of charge. As I hit top speed of 263 km per hour, the car is feeling a bit twitchy on the road. Actually, once you go faster than 170, it doesn't feel quite as planted as something like a BMW 5 Series or even a 3 Series. While it's perfectly capable of driving at faster speeds, it's just simply not as comfortable. Perhaps the suspension is more track-oriented? Actually, when driving a bit aggressively on country roads, the suspension is amazing. In and out of roundabouts or tight corners, the car does handle great. As a fast long-distance cruiser, however, I'd rather be driving a 5 or a 3 Series. To be fair to the Tesla, if you're looking for a long-distance cruiser, you won't be looking at a Model 3 performance. After a while of just cruising at 180 to 200 km per hour, or around 120 miles per hour, the car feels fine. For me personally, the Tesla steering is too direct. The smallest input is immediately transferred to the wheels, something that I'm not quite a fan of, at least not when we're just cruising at high speeds on the Autobahn. It all feels a bit too twitchy, and you have to pay really close attention to your movements. Don't mind the shaking, by the way. There's nothing wrong with the car, the pavement is just not that great for this section. I did hear from the forums that this kind of shaking was an issue with the Pirelli tyres on some of the earlier performance deliveries, so if you're experiencing anything similar to this, just reach out to your Tesla service centre and they should replace the complete set for free. Coming up on our halfway point, we're going to quickly turn around and see how the state of charge has affected the 100 to 200 time. In our last run we did an 8.8 seconds with 78% charge. This next time we're going to be at around 64%, so let's see if it's going to make a difference. And yes, I know it's not really a perfect testing scenario, as we probably have some elevation change, and I don't have proper timing gear. However, the Tesla speedometer is actually very close to being GPS accurate, so measuring the timeline in video editing should give a somewhat accurate result. Perhaps if my channel starts picking up some more, I'll invest in some more gadgets to make the videos more entertaining. Let me just carefully pass the coppers picking up some roadkill, and then, let's go. Well, yeah, what can I say? It's definitely slower, around 1.5 seconds slower, and you definitely feel that. This is kind of what I already expected with the LG version. It really is a shame that it loses out on power so quickly. It's not that 10.3 seconds isn't a fast time, because it is, but it's a big difference to what we had just a few minutes ago, when we were at 78%. So what can I say? Is the Model 3 performance a capable Autobahn contestant? Well, yes and no. If you want to drive fast, it's certainly capable of doing so. However, if you want to drive long distances at fast speeds, there are probably better cars out there. Ideally, you also wouldn't be in an EV, unless perhaps something like a Taycan 4S, which can charge at insane speeds by comparison. Then again, a fully spec Taycan 4S also costs 3, if not nearly 4 times as much as this. If I still have your attention, I wanted to briefly mention that Tesla now has reintroduced their referral program, offering a $1,000 discount for anyone ordering a new Tesla using someone's referral link. So with that said, if you're in the market for a new Tesla and you've enjoyed my videos, it would of course mean the world if you would use my link down in the description. While I make all these videos for free, it would be nice to get a little back, and with a referral bonus, I would get some well-needed supercharged kilometers that supports making these videos. Alright, back again to a couple more 100 to 200 measurements. Slightly better than before, but I think we're also on a bit of an incline. I'll be honest, I don't think you're going to see any 8-second pulls once the battery goes down from 75%. Let's do one more for good measure. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. It's probably only going to get worse from here, and I clearly need to give this car a wash after this. Who knew going 260 would attract this many bugs? Before heading out, let's quickly have a look at the consumption, shall we? So for the last 54 kilometers, we've been driving with a combined total of 356 watt-hours per kilometer, which I guess is expected. Most of our speeds have been around 190, and even some longer stretches with the top speed of 263 kph. As always, if you enjoy these type of videos, feel free to subscribe, leave a like or a comment on this video, as that helps me tremendously. In my next upcoming video, I'll probably do a complete review of my car so far, going a bit more into detail about what I like, what I dislike, and everything in between. So stay tuned. Alright fellas, I'm going to head out towards the sun. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.